Peace up to the family, peace up to the family, wherever you guys are in the world, top of the day. Good afternoon and good evening. Once again, another episode. This is your brother Samal here, wishing everybody the best, and I hope things are flowing your way. Today I want to talk about a topic that I would say 80 to 85% of the world's population either partake in it or indirectly is affected by it. And today's topic, we're going to talk about how, or is religion necessary? We're talking about the Abrahamic faiths. We're talking about Buddhism, Hinduism. We're talking about Islam. For Islam ties into the Abrahamic faith because we understand that Ishmael and Isaac, Ishmael being of the stock of the Arabic world and Isaac being of the stock of Judaism. So we're going to talk briefly today about, is religion significant, right, in order for us to be in harmony with the God of creation? You know, so if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe to the platform, because you guys already know it helps us to expand in the world of YouTube, and it causes us, when you drop a comment or a question, it lets YouTube know that people are interested, and you know, let's push the content out even further. So my opinion pertaining to the topic, I feel that there was a time in creation where religion did not even exist. What you had was nature. You had mankind. You had animals and a variation of species on the planet, right? So what deemed, and this is my opinion, right? Well, actually, no, this is factual. Because all religions have an origin, or it has a date of origin, right? It has a date of origin. If you want to look into Christianity, you would begin to flirt with the Roman Catholic Church and, you know, the Crusades, and it's going to take you all the way back to ancient Ethiopia and how they practice Christianity in its original form. But even when you date it back all the way to Ethiopia, you would find that, man, it had a beginning, right? When you talk about Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was making his earthly journey around 600 or the late 500 AD, not too long ago. So, sorry about that, family. So, we was dealing with the Prophet Muhammad in the late 500 AD, you would find that that's where Islam began. It began with the Prophet Muhammad himself. And I know a lot of people will say, well, you know, Islam was before the Prophet, you know, because in fact, Jesus was the Mahdi, or, you know the whole thing, family. That's why when you come to Islam and Christianity or Judaism, they say that those who are of the book is able to marry as long as you are people of the book. And depending on what environment or country you are in the world, you know, things tend to be a little different, you know. So my point is that every major religion on the planet has its origin. It has its beginning point. So you may ask, what did people do prior? Well, there was a deep sense of connection to the environment, to nature, to the elements. And you would find that when you delve into the Kemetic culture, you would find that men, women had a relationship with the soil, animals, plants. And when you delve into the hieroglyphics, you would find that you will see everything I just said in the hieroglyphics. So, and even dealing with Buddhism, the essential walk of life is to become enlightened. To become enlightened with what? With one, you must go internal and you must go inward, right? To be enlightened. So that Buddhist walk is one who goes within, and then you tap into your outer world, which is nature, right? And it's through these processes one becomes enlightened. When you shun materialism, the things in wealth and values of the world, to tap into those things that really matter, right? Which is nature and your connection to it. For in the good book, in the Bible, and I'm just using the Bible as a reference point because, again, the major religion, one of the major religions is Christianity, so a lot of people defer to, or for their sense of spiritual enlightenment, they go to the scriptures. So for the sake of that, that's where I'll go. For it said that in harmony, one must be a caretaker of the earth, a steward of the earth, a guardian of the earth. And I know you read it from the English, and it said that we will have domain. Domain puts a whole nother kind of spirit on the earth, meaning like if you was to caretake, that means you are literally taking care of something. If you was to have dominion, it means that you're dominant and you become the higher echelon or the top of the food chain. That means you have the ability to go in, to conquer, to set up shop, to have domain. Because why? This is your dominion. And that is not the original intent. Is that we understand that we are 80% water, 20% minerals from the soil. Minerals, right? Gold, zinc, copper. All of these things which make up the human anatomy, that when you take care of the soil, you in fact are taking care of yourself. The first law of nature is self-preservation. The ability to make sure that your existence on this planet is ensured, right? Is solid, that you're good, right? So that's the first law of nature. So that's when it said in the scriptures that ye may subdue the earth and have dominion. From a Hebraic standpoint, it is to take care of the planet, to take care of the soul. And it extends even further, family, is to take care of one another. That's where in certain cultures, certain countries in the world, you would find that when you greet your brother, you meet him with a bow, because you are giving credence and respect to yourself. You see the next man or brother as you, as an extension of you. And then when you look at the beautiful queens, the mothers, the daughters, the sisters, the aunties, the cousins, they are the female extension of you. You understand? So that's why in ancient times, when you was successful, it was how expansive your family was and how close-knit everyone was. It is it that you become of age, you become 8 18 years old and then you get out into the world and you do your own thing. No. In Eastern cultures, on the continent, you become of age. Yes, you go out and be creative and resourceful, but that which you go out and work so hard for is you bring that back to expand the realm of the family. So my point is today, family, that religion, in fact, messed a lot of us up, because my God will always be better than your God, and vice versa. We will never come to a place where we agree. But if we put the religions on the shelf and just deal with the creator of the heavens and the earth, what the original intent was, just sit back and ask yourself, why are we here? What are we doing? When God created all of us from the dust of the earth, what was the purpose of it all? You understand, there's 8 billion people on the planet. If God is perfect, and we know the Creator is perfect in planning, right? We know God is perfect. So why is everybody so imperfect? What's going on? You understand? Why we can never agree? Because, family, I'm going to give you a gem today. Because God, when it says that God searches the minds and hearts of men, that means God isn't outside of yourself. God exists right amongst 8 billion people. So we, in fact, are 8 billion different expressions of the Creator in real time. Right? We are, in fact, we was made in the image and likeness of God. So that, not saying that we are the totality of the Creator, right? But we were simply made in the likeness and the image. And that you don't go to no mosque, a temple, a building. No, God isn't there. Sorry to break the news. I know your pastor will be mad with me. But you tell him Samal said that God is in me. God is in you. And we have lost our way simply because we have put these titles of religions. There's nothing wrong with being a Christian. There's nothing wrong with being a Muslim. There's nothing wrong with being a Buddhist. But what happens is, what is wrong is that it caused me to think I'm better than you. And like vice versa. We can never move together in unison as a human family if we all don't come under the banner or the umbrella of truth, righteousness, and goodwill towards one another. Who can sit up here and say I'm wrong? No one, because truth is just that, truth. All major religions will attempt to say that they have the answer and they have the keys to life because they in fact have the truth. But then when someone comes along that don't agree with your doctrine or your beliefs as it comes to life and living, we have a problem. The infighting starts. But if we can all agree that truth is those things that promote and enhance life, in everything that we do. If we can agree on that, then we will find ourselves back in the beginning, where religion didn't have no place. It didn't exist. You had men, women, you had the elements, you had the environment, right? And you just had our deeds. And the purpose of our existence was just that, to live and to experience this beautiful journey called life. Called life. That's it, family. So, do we need religion to be in harmony with the Creator? You understand? Or is it our righteous conduct, our righteous deeds, which causes us to be in harmony with that essence, that energy, that power that created us? Or is it merely what I say, oh, I'm such and such, I'm a righteous person, I am this? Or is it what you do? Is it what you think? Is it the relationships that you have? Is it how you go out into the world and be an asset to the environment over a liability? I don't know, family. You tell me today. Leave a comment, drop some questions. For, like I always say, this is our digital journey. This is our digital village. So feel free to drop a comment. We will be going live shortly. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your brother Samal here for another one. We are in the heart of Kenya, East Africa, vibes upon vibes. So again, it is our righteousness that dictate where it is we end up in life, family, whether we are cursed or blessed. Not what it is that you call yourself. It's your conduct, it is what's in here and what's in your heart. So I'm tuning out just to tune back in. Y'all know the vibes. Take care of yourself. Y'all know.